All right, so today I'm going to walk you through a commercial I did for Roku. Roku is the controlling device for something that looks like this. This is your Roku device. Anyway, I got the spot for Roku. They had a drum track in mind, and this is what I got from the producers, actually the music supervisor. Okay, so after listening to that a few times, I started thinking about the groove and watching the film, and then I started playing my guitar to it, and I said, you know what? It kind of had that Ramsey Lewis vibe from Sun Goddess. If you remember the guitar break in Sun Goddess, kind of like an Al McKay thing, and I'm not sure if Al played that, but it had this. And when Al did those kind of chords on the Earth, Wind & Fire stuff, it was always like a minor seventh without the fifth. So you had the B, the root, the seventh, flat seventh, the A, and then the third, the D. And then that would go to the E7th, which kept the fifth in the bass, the third, the G sharp, and then the flat seventh, the D. So you'd have this sound. So then a lot of times he would keep that bass note floating. And Nile Rodgers does that too. That's kind of... You know that one. Anyway, yeah, Niles does that too. But, so that's the vibe that I came up with. And here is the drum track with that rhythm guitar part. That's how that came out. That ended there. Now, inside there, I wanted to do like the muted dyads. And so I came up with I didn't come up with it, but it reminded me of like the Luther Vandross track, Never Too Much. Those dyads in there. I forgot who did, it might have been George Wadenius, who was doing a lot of sessions in New York during that time. Of course, it's the bass line on Never Too Much, that's Never Too Much, Marcus Miller, of course. Anyway, so I would do these thirds. This was thirds, dyads, and dyads are two note chords. So I did this, and then staying on the B minor 7, I would have the 7th, the 3rd, and the 5th of B minor, D and F sharp, and then going to the root, and then the 11th. And this was the line that I came up with. I'll play that with the drum track. So what I would do is, then coming back, that's when I did thirds. B, D, C sharp, E, which gives you the 9th and the 11th sound, and then the 3rd going to D and F sharp. So this was the other thing that I always thought was really cool when the guys like on the Michael Jackson records, like Paul Jackson Jr., David Williams especially on the Michael Jackson stuff, they would double the dyads, like almost harmonize the chords. They would do so you'd have this part going with against the same B minor. So let's hear those. Let's just hear these two together with the drums, so you can hear that vibe of harmonizing the dyads. Okay, so then you have that together with the rhythm, and there you go, all 3 parts together. Okay, and on that break, at that end break, what I did was come across, basically I came across basically would be an augmented, people hear that as the James Bond chord, but I'm still playing basically a D augmented, again, over B, which is out of the James Brown school. So here's the whole thing together with the ending. And there's that ending. And then they will clip, this will be clipped, and they'll have like a hard stop on this once they match it up to the film. Okay, that's how I went about creating the parts for the Roku spot. Okay,